First up, this is going to be trade recap for 19th of January 2026. And so I ended up taking two trades today. The first trade, I was literally waiting for the market. I mean, market open to sweep out the recent low, which happened right here. And we still didn't have any sort of confirmation to go on buys, even on 30 seconds. Then, even on 30-second time frame, we don't really have nothing on to actually trade with. So I couldn't actually enter based off these and based off this pattern and this price action. I waited for the price to go up and sweep some sort of liquidity, or maybe this 1 minute fair value gap to get hold, which did happen, and we started reversing straight after rejecting off this 1 minute fair value gap. And that's also a BPR, and we also have an internal high inside that fair value gap, so which means we should potentially have a reversal, which happened right here. Also didn't really like the move. Uh, the reason because we didn't have a displacement channel to actually inverse that 1 minute fair value gap. I wish I would have seen a candle like that and maybe probably enter right there, having a stop loss at this high and then take profit to the market open low. So which would have been I would have been past the EVA. But yeah, anyways, I waited for the price to go up. If the price goes up, we sweep out an internal high and another internal high. So basically price took out a break even and probably some of the stop losses right there. And once price go up, and we also have one gonna be also got a tiny retest of for this selling, I mean for this bearish move, and we bounce back to the 50% of this whole range. So uh probably this is probably accumulation, and this is manipulation, and here it is distribution. We don't actually have any sort of news today, so we can't be expecting the price to actually what the hell. So we can actually expect the price to do move like a regular day. So I break even once. Let me explain my entry, right? So once after this 50% retracement done, and we have a 1 minute fair value gap right here. So price really didn't come inside the 1 minute fair value gap, and then we only based off this 50% range, I entered on a 1 minute inversion right here. My entry was right here, stop loss was right here. As soon as the price is 1 to 1, I break in that trade. And I don't know, once the price sweep out this high, I had my take profit exactly. I mean, I had my stop loss exactly at 1 to 1. So that's why I got stopped out and could have waited for this fair value gap entry maybe, but I was so stupid enough to actually enter on this fair value gap in the premium. And see, the same thing happens, right? Price uh is actually rejecting off. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. So price really doing the same thing. So we got this market open, right? So from market open, we have this 50% range, and we have 50% retestment of that, and then again 50% retest of this 50 to 75. You can see 50 to 75. Price rejecting off 50 to 75 right there. And then again, for this buy move, where is the price exactly rejecting from? 75%. So again, for for the next buy for the next selling leg. So this is the selling leg, right? Where is price exactly reversing from 75%. And for this move, still we got the 75% extension. We're still rejecting off 75%. In for this move, let's check out. This move is also going to be 50 to 75. It's basically same. Fibonacci is like working every single day, every single place. And the only problem, only thing is that you gotta have your risk management on point and then wait for the price to come back down there. Today morning, I literally slept twice watching the price, watching the price. Literally at this point, I was sleeping. I thought I was like, okay, we're not gonna get an entry. Probably just close it out, come back tomorrow. And one more good thing. This is an eval. I could have just kept on trading, and I decided not to trade after the second trade. So the first trade was a winning trade. Second trade, I just tried. I know for a fact that the price definitely have to go back to that 15-minute high unfilled trade value. Yeah, or maybe even higher. My whole bias was to be bullish, and I wish I could show my live right now, but some technical due to some technical issue, I couldn't actually share my screen. My screen didn't actually shared. The screen didn't actually got shared, so everything messed up. This is a clean entry, by the way, right around here. So 1 minute inversion. Price really didn't come back to my stop loss. I could have just let it run. I told myself that okay, let me got an entry. Let me just sit and forget. It was like probably $240 risk. So $50 risk, and I closed the day probably at break even. So right here, there is two trades. So four trades basically. I could have just passed it on Friday, but we still hanging out till Monday. This is the second day, anyways. I hope tomorrow's price action is going to be good, and that's what I'm gonna hope. And yeah, it was a pretty nice, disciplined day. Woke up, had a cold shower, came back to the market and prayed before prayer. I mean, market open. Everything was so good, and I was like, keep on repeating this affirmation that do it now, do it now, do it. So that really helped me to get going with my day. And yeah, I mean, basically could have just passed my two evals just by this trade. I was up $700 on this trade. I only need like $1,400. Probably this high would have got the most of the work done, and I couldn't do it, so I failed to do it. So, anyways, that's about it. That's about the trade recap. And as always, believe in yourself, believe in God, believe in yourself, believe in God. Anything is possible if you believe in yourself. So just keep going. Try to correct yourself with your mistakes. Don't keep extending. Try to correct yourself. As humans, we all made mistakes, but correcting yourself, repenting from those sins, repenting from those mistakes that you keep making will always show that you are actually trying. So, not saying you to keep repeating the same mistake, but you can always try. You can always try and fail rather not trying. So, just keep going. You're so close to anything. And this was a day where I had my first rap song. I literally wrote my first UK drill rap song. I hope that is UK drill, but it was a clean 3 minute song, and I really liked it. I wrote it from the scratch. Don't, I never thought that I could be able to do something like that, but I just did it. I am really happy for it. And that's about it. And as that's about it. And I'm out. Believe in yourself, believe in God. Anything is possible. So just keep going, and I'm out. Adios.